Hello everyone, I'm Sohnjee. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If this isn't your first time and you've checked me out before, thank you so much for coming back. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome. I'd very much appreciate it if you hit the subscription button and the little bell so that you will be notified when I upload new content. Okay, so let's get into it. We are discussing astrological pairings based on sun sign. In this video, we will be discussing Virgo. Who's a Virgo? Well, Virgos have birthdays that fall between calendar date August 23rd through and including September 22nd. So if you or your loved one has a birthday that falls on or in between those days, they are Virgo. So what are we doing? We are pairing up sun sign Virgo with every other sun sign on the astrological chart. And we're seeing what a typical relationship is like when you are paired with Virgo. Now, here's the disclaimer. Is this everything that'll happen in your relationship? Absolutely not. People are different and unique in their own ways. However, this is a general depiction of what could happen when your sun sign is paired with Virgo. Got it? Good. Okay, so let's talk about some general description of sun sign Virgo. Well, right off the top, Virgos are known for being quite thorough. What does that mean? Well, they are known as the perfectionist of the zodiac. Yeah. If you want something planned and done right the first time, you should probably get yourself a Virgo to complete the task. The Virgo is the smoldering intellectual type, all right? They have a fantastic eye for detail, and they love order, efficiency, and precision in all things, okay? Now, if you find intelligence and professionalism with a reserved demeanor, typically, then you're gonna love yourself a Virgo. Virgos have a very quick mind and typically a very good sense of humor in most things. A Virgo will lose patience if you are not quite as precise and proficient as you could be. But we'll talk about that later in the sun sign pairings, okay? They are the empathizers and the good listeners of the zodiac. So if you've got a Virgo in your life and you're going through some things, they are the ones to tell your problems to and probably come up with a great solution for you too. Now, a common fault attributed to Virgo is that they are highly critical of themselves and others. They are likely to have trouble relaxing as they are so efficient that Virgos just keep going and going and going. And being idle seems like a waste of time to most Virgos. So, they are typically reserved people, and they don't relax and let their hair down, so to speak, until they know you. Virgos are known to be the observers of the zodiac, a lot like Scorpio, but slightly different. They are analytical, discriminating about who they spend their time with, and quite reliable once you have a Virgo in your life. Now, Virgos typically have a great sense of humor, as I said, which can be quite off-putting at first because they are so reserved and professional about most of the things that they do. Now, they can be seen as picky, aloof, sarcastic, pessimistic, and sometimes whiny. Sorry, Virgo. They said it. I didn't, all right? Now, they're highly critical of themselves and others, but that is because they're seeking perfection. And typically, a Virgo will be a lot harder on themselves than they are on you. Now, their self-imposed modesty, however, is quite endearing. They're very sweet and kind people. Some people think, well, because they are so reserved and laid back and they keep a very professional exterior, that can sometimes lead to being called boring. No, not at all. As I said, Virgos have a very good sense of humor, quick wit, and they are also known as the secret freaks of the zodiac. Bet you didn't know that. Oh yeah, a Virgo will not let their guard down and let you see just how freaky they can be until they trust you. So, if your Virgo hasn't quite let you into their secret place, keep working at it. It's in there. Now, they analyze love and they seek perfection in all things. They are typically loyal to you, so they're great partners. Unless they're unsatisfied in your relationship, then you might have yourself a problematic Virgo. Conversations and intellectual connections tend to be what's most important to them. And they are typically neat and very well-groomed people. Virgos have been portrayed as the nagging, uptight type, but that is quite the contrary. That's a really bad name that's been given to Virgo. In fact, Virgos can be and are lots of fun in most settings. So, if you got yourself a Virgo, you've got somebody that's quite interesting. How they'll match up with you? Well, stay tuned when I tell you what it's like for your sign to be matched. Hello, Virgo with Pisces. Welcome to your matchup. Now, Virgo with Pisces is a complex matchup. Here's why. Initially, Pisces will be drawn to Virgo's intelligence and common sense. And Virgo, you will enjoy Pisces' romantic and caring nature. Pisces are very giving, very emotional right off the bat, where you are far more reserved. And in the common sense area, you know, the duality of Pisces, where they are known to take the road less traveled sometimes and take the difficult path, as opposed to the pretty common, simpler path. They tend to swim upstream and downstream at the same time, sometimes making Pisces their worst enemy. So that's why they say they'll be drawn to the ease that Virgo has in simply having the common sense to take the easiest path. Now, when things are good between Virgo and Pisces, you will feel as if you have met your soulmate. Oh yeah, that's the level of understanding that will just flow naturally between Virgo and Pisces. The downside to this is that sometimes it will seem like you can't understand each other because of the way that you operate. And this is typically when Pisces is in one of their duality phases. Now, in numerous ways, you are complete opposites. And people would think, okay, this just isn't gonna work. That's not necessarily so. While you each will admire and respect the other's skill set, you just won't find much use for it. Virgo has common sense. Pisces is a dreamer. Virgo likes order. Pisces is quite comfortable existing amongst chaos. Now, Virgo values productivity, while Pisces is comfortable being idle for extended periods of time, meaning Pisces doesn't have the rigidity that it has to be done in order at a certain time. They're not, let's go, hurry up, let's go, it must be done. They are not rigid. They are quite fluid in how they go about different things in their life. Okay? Now, the gist of the situation is this. Virgo thinks, Pisces feels. So, Pisces will always be there for Virgo, who in exchange may sometimes be cold or aloof, which might make Pisces feel insecure, because in Pisces' mind, whether they say it or not, which a lot of times Pisces don't say it initially, is that they feel as though I'm here for you emotionally, physically, whatever you need, Virgo. So reciprocity, do the same, give it back to me. Although Virgo isn't thinking in the same way, and although they will be there for you, Pisces, they are just going to be there for you in a different way. Now, in a lot of ways, you might not see eye to eye, but each of you could learn a lot from each other if you just buckle down and stick with it. This is a complex and in some ways cruel matchup, because although you'll love certain aspects about each other and the relationship, you'll dislike a lot of aspects about this relationship. Now, there won't be a lot of ugly fights between you. That's not the type of matchup. That's not common between a Virgo-Pisces matchup. But there will be plenty of silent, growing frustrations. Pisces will undoubtedly be Virgo's biggest fan, and yet won't be able to address with Virgos their frustration with them at times, because Pisces won't understand why they aren't your just absolute favorite of everything. Pisces chooses instead to believe that love conquers all. You know, just keep on loving me, Virgo. It'll fix it. Not quite. So, this is likely to be one of the more satisfying aspects of this relationship, and one of the main areas where you can make a significant emotional connection is in the area of your physical chemistry. You two will have an automatic physical chemistry for each other. Pisces is a partner who will make Virgo experience emotions on a deeper level. The problem is Pisces' unwillingness to translate those moments of closeness into moments of communication to fix the frustration and the areas that you two seem to be stuck. Well, obviously, I've told you there's a time when you can fix it, Pisces, but it's not quite in your nature. I'll tell you how to overcome and work within the realms of your nature that will help you feel comfortable expressing your frustrations to Virgo. And Virgo, I will give you some tips to make your Pisces feel more emotionally connected, even when you're going about the busyness and the routine of your day, so that your Pisces doesn't feel left out. Find out how to do that, and if love will keep Virgo and Pisces together. Does Pisces have it figured out? Will love conquer all? Is love the fix it? We'll see. Join me in part 2 at www.sohnjee.com, where I'll tell you exactly what those things are that you two need to talk about so that you can keep this relationship strong and make those problem areas a lot smaller and those fantastic areas a lot greater. If you have an iPad or you are an iPhone user, don't forget you can contact me personally on INSTANTGO/Sohnjee, and we can talk about some more intimate details of the relationship between the two of you. As always, thanks so much for watching. Meet me over on part 2. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the button so that you'll be one of the first to see my new uploads. Looking forward to your comments, Virgo and Pisces. See you in part 2. There's a lot more to talk about, you two. You guys are something else. Until next time, I'm Sohnjee. Bye-bye.